Alright, so I just got done working on that thing. So we're gonna go for a little rip on the 800. It's dusty and a little windy, so I don't know how good the quality of this is gonna come out. So we'll be alright though. Start off with a little wheeler. I just got the bike warmed up, so she's ready to ride. Yeah, it's a little dusty. Just a wee bit dusty. So 650 is currently in pieces. I'm about to after I get done filming this video and I go edit it, I'm gonna get back to taking the rear end apart, which got to take all the swing arms and axles and all that stuff out. I got to get the rear diff out so I can replace the rear drive shaft to rear diff seal, and then it won't be leaking a little bit of rear diff anymore. And then got to do all my fluids, and then I gotta get the bushings out of my A-arms and the Zerks, clean those up a little bit, and then take everything to powder coat. Before I take my rear diff brace to powder coat, I have to go draw up my template tonight on this custom piece of metal I'm getting fabbed up to go with my other piece of custom metal. Get those two fabbed up and email them back out to the company that I've been talking with, and get those out to me. Then get a couple other things, put my new wheel bearings in, trans fluid. I'm gonna change all my diff fluids. Then she should be good. I'll probably miss a couple things, but yeah. Little power wheeler. What you know about that 1-footer? These tires might need a little air in them. They sound really loud. Or it's because they have like no tread. Dude, this is the first time I've wore a helmet in so long. 800. I need to clean this bike up here soon. I might tomorrow afternoon. And I got some stuff I need to do with this bike too. I need to change all the fluids. I need to put new valve covers on it. I'm in water necks on both the bikes actually. I'm gonna end up doing that when the shop gets put up and I move. Just so I actually have some room and I can have these bikes fully apart. Because I haven't looked for the Gen 1s on the valve covers, but I know the Gen 2s, one of the valve covers is a pain. I think they honestly both are, because you got to take like your whole entire heat shield off, and yeah, it's not the most easiest thing to do on the Gen 2s. So both of them need that. This needs some new seals in the motor, and then kind of a whole like service maintenance and a look over. I'll probably do that a little bit after I get my bike put back together and everything good on that, and I'll start tearing this bike apart, which it needs it. It's been a long time since this bike's been apart. Last time anything's been worked on this bike was like a couple months ago when I pulled the cracked heat shield off the side of it. But this bike also hasn't really broke anything. Like, I've had from trail riding one axle boot get torn, but other than that, nothing. Like, this bike's never had a problem. Like, yeah, it's got some leaks, but it's, you gotta think about it, these motors are pushing that much power. And then, you know, everything, the more power you have, the more pressure on all your seals. And then also as your seals start to get older, like this at 07, with everything OEM on the bike, except for like tires and air filter and oil filters and all that stuff. You know, seals and all that, wheel bearings, seals, they're gonna go. Like, everybody says my 650 always is in pieces. Half the time, it's because I decided to keep ordering more parts. But like last time, it's because I had to change a front left wheel bearing, which I changed that. But now I got to do my front right and both my rears, but and then my front axle boot, and then change some fluids. But other than that, it's the only thing my bike needs right now. But all of that is literally going to happen with anything over time. You're going to go through wheel bearings. You're going to go through seals. You're going to go through boots. That's on any bike. You're always going to go through those. Other than that, and my rear diff seal, but that's another seal. You're going to go through those over time. It's nothing to prevent that, really. But yeah, other than that, it's just that I ordered a bunch of new stuff to kind of change the whole look of this bike up and add some more power to it. After I do all that, I do want to get a rhino horn for my bike. More as a precaution, because like the Busco holes, with how their sand is, and it's a lot of openness all through there, the wind pushes that water through there, that sand changes within literally like 2 minutes. Like, I remember me and my buddies went through one crossing, and it was like a little bit over tires. We go through it later in the day, and I had to do a wheelie to keep it from sinking, and I'm sitting there 12 o'clock, and it's barely even, you know, snorkels are barely out of the water. Yeah. Big backfire guy. Yeah, it's really dusty out today. I'd feel bad for anybody who's riding behind me right about now. Just, oh shit. Was not paying attention right there. Oh, looked away for 2 seconds and that happened. But, yeah, I'd feel bad for anybody riding behind me right about now. Just absolutely get kicked with dust. I don't know why, but like if I go ride by myself and I like know how I'm just have the AirPods in and whatnot, listening to music, versus having a camera on me or like having the camera on my helmet, I never ride as hard. Like I was riding fucking beating the piss out of this bike yesterday. Now I'm just like not even riding near as hard. But yeah, I don't know. I'm trying not to drift it all through here and absolutely straight dust all down 301. So over here and everything, it don't matter. But that one berm that's always fun to hit is the most dusty berm there is, and of course the road's right by there. When I say it's hot outside today, this bike, because all the oil on the motor that I need to get cleaned off and put all new seals and covers on, it's already getting a little too warm for its liking. Give it a couple minutes and be in limp mode. So I think in a minute I'm gonna have to end this video because I don't feel like I'm using this bike too much today. So yeah. also, when this bike starts to get hot, I don't got as much power no more, so. Yeah, I think that's about what we're gonna end the video. So, I know it's been a little while since I posted a video, but the next video will more than likely be me working on my bike, and when the bike is finished, that video will be out. It's gonna be a bunch of footage of me working on the bike, talking about the bike, the parts, the companies and whatnot, and then yeah, kind of about all that. So